electricity, similar to how light.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So, what you guys saw was over 1 million volts of electricity being discharged from our Tesla coil. Now, the big thing about you is called the Tesla coil. It was invented by a guy named Nikola Tesla back in the 1890s. And what he wanted to do was he wanted to fiddle around with some electronic gadgets to come up with a way to bring wireless technology to our world for free. Now, how many of you guys pay an electrical bill? Yeah, so we've got wireless technology, but not for free, unfortunately. So, how many of you guys have brought some wireless technology with you today? Alright, what kind of wireless technology do you have? A phone? What do you have? Okay, anybody have a camera? Yeah, it's wireless, right? Yeah, so simple as that. We use these tools to entertain ourselves, to educate ourselves, but more importantly, he was a genius that liked to come up with different ways to provide electrical current to us without having an electric station, a power plant every block, which is how it used to be. So, we're going to break down our Tesla coil for you. If you take a look at the very top, connected to the ceiling is a black box. Inside that black box is our primary coil. That's where everything starts. We feed 240 volts in there. It's pretty standard. It's about enough voltage to power your washer and dryer home. Once that 240 volts goes through the primary coil, it hits what's underneath there, that big long hole there. Inside it is a copper wire that's been spun hundreds and hundreds of times to create our secondary coil. Now our secondary coil kind of receives that electrical current and creates an electrical current of its very own. That's called induction electricity. Now once it goes through the copper wire hundreds and hundreds of times, it creates an electromagnetic field, and it gets stronger and stronger every time it goes through. And once it gets to the very bottom, it's magnified so much from 240 volts all the way to 1.5 million volts. So that's how much it's kind of multiplied. And it's gonna discharge or find its way to the ground. So how do you think it discharges? What's that? Through the air. What do we see in the air? A charge. No. How is that charge discharged? Lightning. We see it a lot. Yeah. And that's how 1.5 million volts of electricity discharges is through lightning. And the reason why it's so loud is because it's burning the air. So it's not a horn. We're not making some random noise when we fire it off. It's actually so loud because it's burning through the air. Alright, who wants to see it again? Alright, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So, we've got a couple of different materials that make up our Tesla coil. One of them is called a conductor, and the other one's called an insulator. Now, conductors are types of material that let electricity pass through them. How many of you know some conductors? Copper. Excellent, excellent. What else? Gold? Yeah, different types of metal. Anybody else have another kind of conductor? Silver, sure. What else? What kind of liquids can you think of?
What is a conductor?
Can you say it? Yes, water. And what are we made of? We are water, right? Yeah, so we ourselves are conductors. You've heard of people being zapped by static electricity, right? When you have fuzzy socks on and you go past the carpet and you shock your friend or you shock your dad or something. That's electrical current passing through your body through the water. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So do you guys think that we're safe? Maybe? No? Okay. Did you sign the waiver? We're pretty safe. And the reason is because there's another type of conductor that's closer to our Tesla coil. Who thinks they know it is? Who thinks they know what the closest conductor is besides us? Yeah, those aluminum rings. Those big aluminum rings on the outside of it. Yeah, another metal. So instead of coming all the way down 40 feet below it and shocking us, it just goes 10 feet away because electricity is super lazy. So it wants to find the fastest and easiest way to the ground. Once it hits those aluminum rings, it just gets dispersed into the atmosphere, finds its way to the wall, and then shoots down to the ground. Simple as that. So let's see what they're saying. Alright, so our last demonstration, I'm going to have a brain soul come up here, and we're going to gather some electrical current into my lightning, into my light bulb here. Alright, go ahead and come on up here. There we go. So, we're talking about how safe we are. Do you think you're safe? Yeah? Come on up. You're going to have this light bulb as high as you can get it in the atmosphere. And we're going to try and gather as much electricity that's been dispersed in the atmosphere. We're going to see if we can light it up. Because it's another form of wireless technology. It doesn't have any wires, right? No switches to create the circuit. Okay. Now, question for you guys. What did I call that thing up there? Test coil! Yes! And what's the type of material that lets electricity pass through it? What is copper? What type of material is it? Conductor, yes! Now what's the opposite of conductor? Thank you. Alright. Last question. Do you guys like science? Alright, good answer, good answer. If you